So this page that you see, it is a super admin access. You have options to give different accesses to different people depending on their designations. So I'm going to start to show you how the order is punched in case of a dine-in guest. So here you see a map of the layout that you have. This is fully customizable. This can be customized as per your actual layout, and you can have multiple sections at one outlet, for example, indoor, outdoor, and we do not limit the sections that you want to create for yourself. So for example, there is a guest who is at table number 1. So we will just, the cashier will just open table number 1 and mention the number of guests, for example, 2, and it takes them to the menu screen. And on the menu screen, you have all these options to punch in the items. So this is how it happens. And we do have options for all the modifiers as well. So this is how you punch the orders. And on the right, these are quick menus. Like if you have some items which sells very often, this can be uploaded under this segment. So it is easier for your cashiers to punch in the orders. Then we do have options for splitting the bill as well, in case if the guest wants to split the bill in 2 equal parts, 2 unequal parts, split between the guests. We have all these options here as well. Plus, we also have options for discounts. All these discounts need to be configured from the back office first. Then only a cashier will be able to apply any kind of discounts. And we do have an option for an approval layer in case if you want your cashiers not to give discounts to each and every customers, and it has to be authorized by a supervisor or a manager. Whenever he will try to punch in any of the discounts, it will ask for a supervisor or a manager access. All right, and once the order is taken, it is sent to the kitchen. So the cashier will click on print, and it goes in the kitchen. I'm going to show you the kitchen screen as well. So in case if you want to have a kitchen screen, this is how your kitchen screen is going to look like. So we will have a preparation time. It is a countdown, which is bases the preparation time for each item. So you have an option to set that as well. So if you have a kitchen display screen, the benefit that you are going to get is there will be two-way communication between the kitchen and your waiters and the cashiers, so that your waiter does not have to run every time to the kitchen to check whether a particular order is being ready or not. So from the kitchen, the chef or the cook will, if this particular order is ready, they will just click on it and click on ready and take. And if your waiters are using an application on their tablets or on their mobiles, they will get a notification that for this particular table and this particular order is ready. So he can just go in the kitchen and picks it up and serve it on the table. And once it is served, the cook will remove this order from the kitchen as it's already been prepared and served. So he will just click on served, and the order will be removed from his screen in the kitchen. So let me just go back and show you how now the order is ready, served on the table. Now the guest has requested for the bill. So the cashier will print the bill by clicking on guest bill. And we have also different color codings for different tables. So a person sitting at the cash counter knows what exactly is happening at which table. So for example, it is the table number 1 is red at this point of time. Red means guest has requested for the bill. So now the bill is presented, and now the guest wants to close the bill and make the payment. Now on this page, this is how we close the bill, and we do have options for taking the payment through cash, different bank cards. We can also split the payment if the guest wants, for example, say he wants to put say 40 dirhams on cash and say 20 dirham on Visa card, and say another 20 on some other card, or maybe 30, sorry, yeah, 30 on the card. That's how you have an option to split the payment as well. We do also have options for non-cash payment, which is usually used in case when you are when the guest is a regular guest and you would want them to take food on credit, and they usually make the payment at the end of the month or at the end of the quarter. It depends what you have payment terms with your guests. So this is very useful in terms of when you're dealing with like corporate companies. They usually take food from you, but they would not want to pay every time they're placing an order. So this can be very beneficial in case of corporate companies. They are taking the order, and at the end of the quarter, at the end of the month, they want a statement of account that how much they have purchased, and you can easily pull out this report and send it to this particular company. So that's how a dine-in order is closed. So now you see the color of the table is back to a free table. Now I'm going to show you how a delivery order works. So if you're getting an order for delivery, there are two options. Either you will get this order for delivery or pickup. So at the bottom, if you see, we do have options for both. We have delivery as well as pickup. So for example, let's say a guest has called you and asking for a delivery. So this is your customer database. These are all your customers. So the cashier will ask for the mobile number. So for example, 5555. So it's Anna. So he will just select Anna and click on OK, and it will take him to the menu screen. But in case, if, for example, if it is a new customer, he will just click on new guest, and it will ask for all the details. So he can just punch in all the details like the name, the address, the apartment number. If he has any additional comments, can be entered here. And then it goes to the menu screen, and similarly, the way we did before, he will be able to punch in the orders. I'm just going to show you how it works. Let me just select one of the guests which are already there, say Anna, and it takes to the menu screen. Let's say Anna is ordering for a 7-Up, a burger with some modifiers. Okay, so now this is the order which Anna has placed. Now this order will be sent to the kitchen. So the cashier will click on make, and again the order will be sent to the kitchen display screen and will also show on the delivery screen. Let me show you how the kitchen display screen looks like once again. So again, it says delivery. So the chef also knows that this is a delivery order and needs to be packed and not needs to be served in a plate. Let me just go back. So for example, the order is ready, and he will click on dispatch. Now we do have options for an application for your drivers as well. In case if you have your own drivers, you can assign this particular order to any driver, and the notification will be sent on his mobile phone that there is an order waiting for him at the outlet and needs to be delivered. And as soon as the order is delivered, the driver will change the status of the order as delivered. This will help you to analyze how much time your drivers are taking for the delivery. And it will help you to enhance your customer experience as well. Plus, there are a lot of other features as well. For example, reports. And so this page totally depends on the access you give to your people. So for example, a cashier will just have very limited access to punch in the order, whereas a supervisor or a manager can have access for reports, and if he wants to have see all other reports like Z report or all these X reports, he will have